Most horror movies want you to fear the monster. Leviticus wants you to fall in love first and then watch in horror as that love rips you apart. Welcome to Scary World, where I walk you through the best, the worst, and the downright disturbing. I'm Arturo Padilla.
Hi.
Let's get into it. In an isolated, deeply religious town, two teenage boys must escape a violent entity that takes the form of the person they desire most: each other.
Indecency. Lust. Desire. It has to go now. Look at the light.
The first category is production. Does this movie look good? Is it well executed? Writer-director Adrian Chiarella makes his feature debut, and it's an impressive one. This movie looks great, and an atmosphere of creep blankets the entire film. Shots are composed and framed beautifully, with a lot of tight close-ups that really complement the scenes they're used in. The close-ups of the entity attacking its victims are especially well done. The practical effects shine, particularly when it wraps its hands around one of its victims' necks. The sound design and color correction help deepen the dread. Overall, a remarkably well-executed horror debut. For production, Leviticus gets a 2 out of 2. I really enjoyed the look of the movie, the sound of the movie. Everything worked in tandem to make sure this thing was a complete success. The next category is story. Does this movie make sense? Is it engaging? Adrian Chiarella also wrote the script. At its core, Leviticus is a queer love story. On the surface, it's a haunting supernatural nightmare that weaponizes the real-world horror of gay conversion. All three acts are well-paced, hitting the right beats along the way. The premise will remind horror fans of It Follows. The difference is, Leviticus gets it right. For story, Leviticus gets another 2 out of 2. I was really impressed with the entire story. The concept is very well done, is very thought out, and it's just a good, solid horror movie. Like I said, It Follows will come to mind, but this one just does everything right in terms of pacing, of story, character work, character development. This one just gets it all done the right way. The next category is ensemble. Are the performances good? Do the characters have chemistry? This ensemble does a great job. They have terrific chemistry, and it shows on screen. Joe Bird, who portrays the protagonist's name, anchors the movie successfully. But it's Stacy Clausen as Ryan, Name's love interest, who delivers the emotionally charged performance that drives the film. Both boys are closeted, but where Name is gripped by fear, Ryan carries it with a defiance that makes him magnetic, and Clausen plays that difference beautifully. For ensemble, another 2 out of 2. I really enjoyed the characters in this movie. I thought both of the leads did a great job with their roles and definitely made this movie what it was. Without them, this would have been totally different. I think they did a great job casting the actors and giving them their particular roles because this was just on point. Next up is horror. Is it scary? Does it deliver the goods? This movie doesn't have a lot of blood and gore, but when we get it, it's impactful and effective, which is why I kind of wish we'd gotten more. The supernatural elements are well executed too. The invisible entity attacks without remorse, choking its victims, dragging bodies off screen, and it looks great every time. For horror, Leviticus gets a 1 out of 2. As I said earlier, I do wish we had gotten more of the blood, more of the gore, because when it does show up on screen, especially in that very first opening scene of the movie, it is super impactful, and it definitely set the tone for the rest of the film. The last category is legacy. Does this movie leave a mark on the genre? Will anyone remember this movie 5 years from now? Straight up, this movie was great. The It Follows comparisons will weigh on its success and impact, but I'm here to tell you, Leviticus is a way better film in every aspect. This is one of the most effective queer horror movies I have ever seen. For legacy, Leviticus gets another 2 out of 2. This movie was awesome. From the story, to the look of the movie, to the characters, to the performances, this was the total package. Now let's add it all up. For production, Leviticus got a 2. For story, a 2. For ensemble, another 2. For horror, a 1, and for legacy, a 2, giving Leviticus a 9 out of 10. Do yourself a favor and seek this one out. Leviticus isn't just one of the best horror movies of the year, it's one of the best queer horror movies, period. I highly recommend going to your local theater and seeing this on a big screen. You will not regret it. I'm Arturo Padilla, and remember, it's a scary world out there, but I am here to walk you through it. See you next time.